Hey, what's going on, everybody? In today's video, I'm going to be doing some custom designs for the Octane, the Dominus, and the Fennec. I decided to split this video up into two parts. The first part is going to be for simple designs, and the second part is going to be for a more flashy type of animated decal style. So I hope you guys like this video, and please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you. So this is the first preset. This is the simple designs for the Octane. So starting off, I got the yellow and black Octane. I'm going to be using the stripes as the decal. The paint finishes here on the screen, so you guys can just pause it and I guess take notes. The wheels that I'm using is the Maz wheels. I have the standard yellow boost. I thought it looked kind of clean. I usually don't put any antennas or anything like that on there. And I have the Twisted Tornado as my goal. And also I have the black TP. And this is kind of how it looks in game, so you guys can kind of get a sense of what you guys will look like if you decide to use this one or not. Getting into my blue team car, I'm going to be using the flame decal, where blue is my primary and red is my accent color. I decided to go with the Crimson Vortex wheels with the standard Crimson boost. The gold explosion I'll be using is Brimstone, and I'll also be using the Ruckus boost trail for this car. Up next, we have the Dominus. I like this car a lot, but I really don't use it too much anymore. I decided to go real simple on this design, so I went with no decal. I wanted to do a nice little gold color. The secondary color doesn't matter at all because it won't show up. I went with the Reaper wheels, and I did the Sunray boost. I went with the Corby gold explosion. I thought this one looked kind of cool with it. And also we will be using the Hack Swerve 2 boost trail. Up next, we have the blue team car. So I really like this one. This one's going to be green for the primary, a nice hot pink for the secondary. We're going with the wild style wheels, and we're going to be using the unicorn juice as the boost. The atomizer boost seems like it fits it the best, so this is the one we're going with the Wonder Stream as the boost trail. Up next, I have a simple Fennec design for you guys. I went with Edge Burst as the decal, and these are the primary and accent colors that I use, so feel free to pause it or even screenshot it if you need to. Neptune wheels are the ones that I went with, and I went with a standard boost. The gold explosion that I use is a standard orange gold explosion, and I use Friction as the boost trail. For my blue team car, I went with the Nitty Gritty decal. These are the colors that I use for my primary and my secondary. I went with the Cristiano wheels, and I decided to go with a standard purple boost. For the gold explosion, I did the purple hand heart with the classic boost trail. Before we get into part 2 of the video, I just wanted to let you guys know that I appreciate the support, and I hope you guys are enjoying the video so far. Thank you. Getting into the second part of this video, I decided to go with a black Interstellar as my decal. I went with red and black as my primary and secondary colors. I also went with the Trey Here wheels with the Ion Red boost. This is the current gold explosion that I have on this one. And I am also rocking the Dimensionator as my boost trail. For my blue team car, I went with the Crimson Smokescreen, and these are the colors that I use for my primary and my secondary colors. On my wheels, I went with the Fire Plug, and for my Rocket Boost, I went with the standard blue. I'm using the Titanium White Airstrike Gold Explosion, and I'm also going to use the Crimson Red Spraddle for this one. next I have the Dominus, and what I decided to do with this one is go with the Saffron Sunsetter, and these are the colors that I use for the primary and the secondary. And I also went with the Sunset 1986 wheels with the Vaporwave boost. I thought it fit the vibe really well. I went with the Planetary Gold Explosion for this one, and I also went with the Blazer as my boost trail. Up next, for my blue team car, I went with the Gray Thawed, and these are the colors that I'm using for my primary and my secondary. These are the wheels that I decided to go with. I thought they fit the color scheme really nice. I went with the Shining Barrage 2 Gray as my boost, and for my Gold Explosion I used the Bluey Gray with a gray broad bolt trail. Finally, we have the Fennec, and these are the colors that I decided to go with. I'm not a Dolphins fan, but I went with the Nitty Gritty Huntress as the decal. These are the colors that I use for my primary and my secondary. I went with the Eleganto Sky Blue wheels with a standard boost, so you don't have to buy that one at all. I went with a Poof Gold. I thought it was nice and simple with a zigzag boost trail. For my blue team car, we went with the Ombre as the decal, and these are the colors that I use for my primary and my secondary. I went with the Piercer crystallized wheels on this one with the Neo Thermal boost. I went with the Atominizer as my Gold Explosion with the Blue Spraddle as the trail. Alright, so that's the end of this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you guys want to see any content like this as far as any other car designs or any suggestions, just comment them down below. Thank you, and I hope you have a good one.